Hello and welcome to the June 2016 MTFR monthly update. Just a note on personnel, July 11th is our next volunteer orientation session. Currently we have 8 volunteer applicants scheduled to be at orientation that night. Also, we are hiring 6 new part-time personnel off the recently approved civil service list. We will also have the part-time personnel at orientation that night in order to review some policies, procedures, and we'll be able to issue gear and uniforms to both our volunteer and new career staff. Again, anyone that is available is welcome to attend to meet the new folks that night, Monday, July the 11th. Some fleet maintenance notes for the month. The air conditioning in the tractor of truck 204 has been repaired. The air conditioning in the tiller cab of the truck is still awaiting parts. Also, you will begin to see our structural engine fleet go out for their yearly rotation of state inspection, service, and pump testing. That'll start sometime in July. A note for our driver operators at Station 207. We're starting to see some damage on the underside of engine 207, and it appears that it's being caused by the speed with which the unit is being pulled out of the bay onto the uphill slope of the front ramp. So we'd ask all the driver operators, volunteer and career, to please watch your speed when pulling engine 207 out of the bay. We want to try and limit and prevent any future damage to that unit. Couple training notes for this month. July the 18th, 21st, and 23rd is our 16-hour State Fire Academy Engine Company class. That will be done at the acquired structures that we have, and Battalion Chief Floyd Wise from the Harrisburg Bureau of Fire will be the instructor. So that should be an awesome class. A reminder that you need to email Captain Bezick to get yourself signed up for that, so please do that as soon as possible if you're available for that. At the conclusion of that class, we will schedule additional 16-hour State Fire Academy classes, which we are hopeful will include Truck 1, possibly Truck 2 in the early fall, and a Rapid Intervention class. So look for those dates, and those will be dependent upon the schedule for the acquired structures and when demolition will begin, which we hope will be pushed off until the fall. Acquired structure training will also continue on Monday night drill nights throughout the summer. And a note from Captain Bezick, the training grid was updated here in the last week of June and posted yesterday. So please check that grid. Anything that you believe is missing from the grid that you have, please photocopy that certificate and get it to the captain. Again, that was updated just this week, so please take a look at that. Couple pre-fire survey notes. The road work on Lidditz Pike is now complete, so that project, which was nighttime and evening lane closures, has been completed. The roadway work on Fruitville Pike will wrap up this week, the last week of June. They are paving the final coat, and that project will be over. The Fruitville Pike Bridge has reopened. That memo was sent out 2 weeks ago, so the bridge just south of Petersburg Road is open. And the work on the Landis Valley Road Bridge over Route 222 is set to begin within the next week. We have been told that that might see some intermittent overnight lane closures on 222, northbound only, and it may also result in some lane closures and or the entire bridge being closed on Landis Valley Road. That is probably going to be on a day-by-day basis, so we may not know that information until it occurs, so please be aware of that. Right now, we'd like to go over 2 grant-funded projects that we are very excited to announce that are going to bring some new pieces of equipment into the MTFR system. We're here in the apparatus bay at Station 204 where we want to review the first grant-funded project that we have. Manheim Township Fire Rescue has been able to fund a Polaris 6x6 that will have a brush fire and EMS transport skid unit. This vehicle is being jointly funded by the Office of the State Fire Commissioner and Brethren Village. The funding will provide the Polaris 6x6 vehicle that you see here, along with the upfitting, skid unit, and trailer to transport the unit. We expect to have this unit fully outfitted and in service by the end of July. A fleet realignment will provide this unit on trailer with the brush unit being moved to Station 207 later this year. A driver training and vehicle operation program is being developed and will need to be completed by all personnel who will be using this vehicle. Now, Sparky and I would like to take you to somewhere a little cooler and show you the next grant-funded project. Our second grant-funded program for this month is the announcement of the lettering of the new Zamboni at the Lancaster Ice Rink. Through SAFER grant funding, we have been able to letter the Zamboni for marketing purposes to direct potential applicants to the MTFR website. We are attempting to reach a target audience of junior firefighters, duty crew, and potential live-in applicants.